Katie Price's ex Carl Woods looked down in the dumps after it was revealed she messaged her ex Kris Boyson behind his back. The car salesman, 32, took some time to focus on himself today, heading to the gym to blow off some steam followed by a hot cup of coffee. 6. Carl Woods looked downcast after his split from Katie PriceCredit, uniquepictures.co.uk. 6. The car dealer headed to the gymCredit, uniquepictures.co.uk. 6. Carl ended the couple's 2-year relationship over claims she cheated on him. Credit, uniquepictures.co.uk. Newly single Carl wore a fresh tracksuit for his gym trip and white Nikes. He chatted on his phone with his hand tucked in his pocket before climbing into his car and driving away. Earlier today the Sun revealed Katie sent flirty messages and asked to meet up with her personal trainer ex Kris while engaged to Carl. The former Page 3 model was ignored by Kris when she used her daughter Princess's account to send the messages. Katie said she had used the teen's account to message the personal trainer because she claimed Carl had access to her own Instagram profile and mobile phone. Carl dumped Katie, 43, over the weekend after he claimed to pals she had been cheating on him. Insiders said Katie used Princess's account to send the messages last year, just months after Carl asked her to marry him. A source said, Katie was messaging Kris when she was telling everyone she was madly in love with Carl. He never replied to her though. Everything you need to know about Katie Price. What is Katie Price's net worth? How many times has Katie Price been married? How many children does Katie Price have? Where does Katie Price live? What cosmetic surgery has Katie Price had? Where does Harvey Price live now? What is Harvey Price's disability? Who is Harvey Price's dad? Why did Katie Price and Peter Andre split? Who is Katie Price's mom Amy? Click here to read all of our latest Katie Price news. She used Princess's Instagram account to send him messages. When she sent them, she told Kris it was her and that she was using the account so Carl couldn't see what she was doing. In the messages, Katie was flirting and asked Kris if he wanted to meet with her secretly. It seemed she wanted to hook up with him in the messages she sent. Katie also made it clear she still liked him and wanted to be with him. Kris Rep declined to comment when approached by The Sun. Katie has been contacted for comment. The Sun revealed yesterday how Carl had ended his relationship with Katie after he accused her of doing the dirty. A pal said, Carl believes Katie went behind his back with another man. He lashed out in a series of texts and accused her of lying to him and using her pals to hide the phone number of the man he thinks she's been seeing. He branded her a cheat and a player and told her he has had enough. Carl proposed to mom of 5 Katie last April, 10 months after they started dating. They were set to marry this year and had been trying for a baby. Last week, Carl appeared in court accused of using threatening, abusive or insulting words or behavior in a row with Katie. He arrived at Colchester Magistrates Court holding hands with Katie but later posted "This is what loyalty looks like," alongside a picture of him and his dog. He is set to face trial after denying the charges. If found guilty, he could be sentenced to a maximum of 6 months in prison. Prosecutor Lee Hart told the court, on the evening of the August 22, 2021, the defendant got into an argument with his partner at his home address. This resulted in his partner leaving his property to go to another property. The defendant followed her and attempted to force the door of that property and was heard shouting outside in the street, which was overheard by neighbors. 6. Katie used daughter Princess's Instagram account to try and message ex-Kris Boyson credit, Instagram. 6. The personal trainer never replied to the messages, credit, Getty. 6. Katie and Carl had been keen to start a family.